Yes, guys, GRP back in the house, of course.
In his house.
With another topic, and this is the preview.
The big one.
To the fight of... I think it's going to be a great fight. It's between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. As they're titling it, Born Enemies.
Born Enemies.
And that says it all. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So, as we know, obviously, the fight's taking place, I think it's the O2, yes.
O2,
Saturday, 8th of October. My friend, Dr. Usman Ahmed, who's the doctor of Tyson Fury, is going to be in the corner of Conor Benn because he's his doctor as well. So, big up Usman.
Yo!
So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Let me get Damien's take on this fight first. I know you're excited, but let me get Damien's take on this first.
I'm excited, but I'm also not excited because I just got a bad feeling that Ben's gonna lose this, and I actually like Ben.
Yes.
I've seen he's come up and the fact that he's stayed away from his dad, and his dad's like, you know what, I'm gonna let you train, you do your thing, I'm gonna step back. I love that because Chris didn't do that. He's like, I'm training you. It's like, no one wants to see that. But, you know, he's allowed Conor to go away and Conor to shape his own career. And I really appreciate that. I just think this has come too soon for him. And I think the step up in weight, I just don't think he's ready for it. He's a phenomenal boxer. I think his inside work is brilliant. I think his speed, like he reminds me of his dad in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
He's got the ferocity that his father had.
The Dark Destroyer is there.
100%.
The Light
100%.
Destroyer.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the Dark Destroyer, but it's
The
rather than
light version.
2.0, it's 0.5.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not there. So
It's the Pepsi Max.
yeah.
Without the sugar.
Yeah. So that's my concern.
Okay.
I think, if anything, when was the last time Chris had a knockout?
Not sure, you
When was his
know.
last knockout?
But he's never been knocked out.
No.
No.
He's lost decisions, but he hasn't been knocked
He's
out.
never been knocked out.
He's only lost
knocked
once,
out.
isn't it? Against
I
Billy
think
Joe
it's
Saunders.
Twice. I think he's got two.
Who's
losses.
he
I think it's
lost?
two. I have to double check. I think it's twice. But
Who?
he left lost to
Eubank,
Billy Joe.
Yeah.
Groves.
Grove, that was it.
That's it.
He lost against
twice.
Groves.
Yeah,
That's
two
it.
losses.
Yeah.
So, but the difference is he's not fighting someone like Groves. We know will stay outside and he'll go for points. He'll find his way around it. Conor's going to want to get in there and mix it up, and he's going to make a statement. And I don't care if they say, "Oh, our idea is to stay on the outside and box him." That's only going to, if it is, that's going to last 2 rounds. There's too much history between their fathers for him not to want to get in there and throw his load at him. Literally, and I just like literally, and the kitchen sink.
What for that?
But yeah, so I want Conor to win because I like Conor, but I don't think he's going to. That's my 2 cents on it.
Leon, what do you think?
I like Chris Eubank Jr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just chimes with me. You know why? Because he's a piss taker. And that's what I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like he just takes and the thing is, if you've seen the press conferences, he just talks shoppiness, but in such an articulate way, where Conor Benn just takes the bait every time. What you mean, bruv? I thought you knocked him out. I'll put him on his arm. So he really makes Conor Benn look a bit stupid.
But, and he's not.
I know he's not.
Yeah,
I know
you're right. But you're right. Yeah,
But that is
The mind games.
The mind games.
mind games,
He learned it from his dad. His dad was a mind game don. Master.
Yeah.
And he does it spot on, just like his dad.
Yeah.
And Conor Benn, he's still young and he can't articulate himself in the same way or have the poise or just have the composure to say, oh, okay, is that what you think? All right. It just sounds like street thuggish. Yeah, I'm going to knock you out, mate.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a lot of that.
Yeah.
But I think Chris wins, and it's too early for Conor. I think there is a time Conor can win.
Yes.
But regardless of the experience that Chris has had in the ring, then he's gone the distance. He's knocked people out. He's been stopped.
For a much higher quality of opponent as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is it. This is it. So he says he's risking it all. He is risking it all. But he believes in himself. But he's risking it. You get beat up by a little Because what? Eubank's 33. And what's Conor, 25?
24.
24,
yeah,
25. He's a youth.
Yeah.
You get beat up by a little boy, that's your career done. He said he'd retire. He
won't. He won't. No, he won't.
What, if he lost?
Of course he's not.
Okay.
Of course he's not.
Either way,
Yeah.
the shame
It wouldn't be shame, to be honest
would
with
be
you.
unbearable for him.
I don't think it would be.
I think it
I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Because he's putting himself in the corner, but most boxers do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But anyway.
What we do know is that even a boxer that doesn't believe in himself is going to make you believe in.
Yes.
You don't want to know.
Yes.
So they could sign me up tomorrow and I've never boxed. I say, fuck, smash the granny out of him.
David Hay was a good
Yeah. Oh, do him. Wait. I'm going to do you. Knowing that Larry's going to put me on my ass in about 10 minutes. I'm saying 10 minutes. 10 seconds. Yeah, 10 minutes is a long time. So
Trust me, it is.
I'll be coming
3
out.
rounds, you good time.
I'll be coming out with brain damage, but remember they're selling the fight. They're selling the fight. They've both got money on the line.
Yes.
There's a lot of money riding on this. But I do think Chris is going to be the victor. It's been a bit sketchy with his dad, Chris.
In terms of what?
His dad's not really been around. Didn't want him to do the fight. Doesn't like the rehydration clause in there. Which is always a risk. And he says it's just not the right time. And I sort of believe that is true. I do believe they're rushing it. But the promote, if it's now, it's now.
Do you know what? But I believe that's in Eubank's favour.
Definitely.
All of it? Or...
I believe them having the fight now is in Eubank's favour, not Ben's.
All day.
Have a fight now.
So if you finish your
No, I'm just agreeing with what you said.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my take on it is I agree with both of you. I think, unfortunately, I like Conor Benn. I've met him. I met him when I met his dad. If you all goes to my Instagram page, you'll see the picture of me and Nigel Benn. And that day was so awesome for me because not only did I get to take a picture of one of my heroes in British boxing, but he knew who I was. He knew who I was. That for me made my friggin'
Dark Destroyer.
month. The Dark Destroyer.
War Machine.
You literally called me and was like, dude,
He was like, Larry, how you doing? I was like, wow.
Wow.
Nigel Benn knows who I am. Fuck, I've made it.
This is you. I can't believe it. Yes, but you're going
And we sat down and we spoke.
Okay, nice.
And he's a gentleman. Let me tell you something, Nigel. For all the the aggression and what, he's a gentleman. And he's obviously he's matured throughout the years. He's an older man now, and he Conor's a really nice guy, by the way. He's his father's son though, in the sense that he has his dad's intensity that the dad had when he was boxing. Hence why I think this fight is going to play out like the first fight between Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank. If you know that fight, you will know that Nigel Benn was so hyped up for the fight, too hyped up, that he pretty much shot his load in 6 rounds. And that allowed Chris Eubank to just pick him off and stop him. And that's what I see happening in this fight. Conor Benn has not learned to restrain himself and his emotions. And it's
good point.
And you know that especially being a fighter yourself, if you can't control your emotions, it will get the better of you. You've seen it with even the greats. You've seen it with the greats.
And Eubank Jr. and
He's
Senior.
They are experts at
Veterans.
controlling their emotions. Like you said, Senior's a master at mind games, and it seems like Junior's picked that up as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If this fight, I tell you what, if this and this is what we go to about is come too soon for Conor Benn. If this fight was a little more along Conor Benn's career where he's learnt that restraint, I think he can actually beat Eubank. I think he's got the tools to beat Eubank. Right? But he hasn't learnt that. And I think exactly the same thing's going to happen. He's going to go in there, hammer and tongs, first 6 rounds. He's going to even hurt Eubank, of course. You know what I mean?
Of course he will.
But Eubank will end up picking him. So I see Eubank picking him off and stopping him late. Like his dad, around the 9th or like his dad did to Nigel Benn in the first fight, around the 9th or 10th round. I don't want that to happen. I want Conor Benn to win, because I'm forever a Nigel Benn fan, and that will always transfer over to Conor because I've met him, nice guy, everything. Got nothing against Eubank. junior or senior, but I've always been a Nigel Benn fan.
Yep.
I've always been a Chris Eubank fan.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've been a Benn fan.
I love his arrogance.
Do you know what?
I
It's
just
funny.
love him.
I never liked Chris Eubank while he was boxing.
No.
Because
No,
I never looked
yeah.
at him for his boxing skills. I always looked at him because of his mannerisms and all that nonsense
Yeah.
he does. When he retired,
Yeah.
I appreciated him more for his
I'm
boxing.
the same.
Do you,
I'm
yeah,
the same.
yeah, do you know what I mean?
You
So
just couldn't remove the character away
Yeah,
from the fight.
yeah, yeah.
So you was watching boxing, be like, I don't care.
yeah,
Come and punch him in the face.
Yeah, exactly. But when you look at Eubank at his pomp, and the fights, like the two Watson fights, like Watson was a friggin' excellent boxer.
was a
Eubank was an actual beast. Like,
Yeah.
you can't take that.
You know what I mean?
When
And
you
for-
watch the replays of Eubank, the way he picked people
What?
off, right in the and the way he did it, I've never
Bro.
seen anyone do it in the same way.
Bro, at his best, he was a friggin' excellent
Yeah.
fighter. Excellent
Yeah,
fighter.
yeah.
And yeah, so listen, I predict that there will be a sequel to this,
Definitely.
Yeah.
maybe 2 years down the line,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I bet Ben wins.
Yeah.
Just like Ben should have won the second fight,
Listen.
but they gave it a draw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If Conor Benn was 25 and Eubank was 25, Ben wins. I mean,
Not
take
necessarily.
I think take away the experience.
Yeah, but again, for me, it's. Do you know what? You're right. The experience does matter.
Yeah.
But I think what's going to lose Ben this fight is not experience. It's that emotional thing.
yeah.
He's not being able to
He
control the
tightens
emotions.
up and he
It's
just wants
temperament.
to.
He
can't
just
be angry.
He's
You
like
know
his
that.
dad was before he fought the first Eubank fight.
Yeah.
Just angry at everything.
Yeah, I'm going
I
to
want to
kill
knock
you,
you out. And I don't care
Yeah,
how many punches I have to throw to do it, like kind
Or
of thing.
take.
Yeah, or take for that matter.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Like, to Leon's point earlier, like Eubank knows this. That's why he's biting on him in every single media. He's
Right.
like, I'm gonna throw a joke
Right.
away, and I'm gonna make you look
I saw
stupid.
him on this
Exactly.
morning, just making him look high.
right.
Yeah.
And trust me, Conor Benn's there watching that stewing.
Yeah.
Stewing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's why I said he's gonna listen. I wouldn't even be surprised if in the first 6 rounds Conor Benn manages to drop
him.
Eubank.
It probably glad he will.
No,
Wouldn't
it wouldn't
be
shock me.
surprised
Wouldn't shock me.
Wouldn't surprise me. You know what I
And I
mean?
bet it's a body shot too.
Yeah, good point.
Probably,
Good point.
yeah.
But I see Eubank weathering the storm and stopping him late.
That's what it
so,
is, weathering
you
the
know,
storm.
Yeah. That's pretty much
It's a
it.
weathering the storm. He knows he's gonna have to weather the storm with Conor.
He knows it.
because he's still a dangerous puncher.
Listen,
and
dangerous
if he
puncher
gets
and
you,
very good boxer.
Yeah,
He's still a very good boxer.
yeah,
you know?
and if he gets you, you know it's like that.
Right. You know what I
So-
mean? But you know, from what Dr. Usman has told me, that Conor Benn's preparations have gone really
Yeah,
well.
he's training hard.
So yeah,
The
I mean,
camp on
camps
point.
on point. You know what I mean?
Right.
So because he's training with Tony Sims in a Matchroom gym. So yeah, man. Listen, I can't wait for this.
And Eubank still eating kebab and chips.
Which is what he tells everyone, but we
Yeah.
know that's not what's
No.
happening.
There's no
You know what I
kebab
mean?
and chips there.
He's got gourmet tuna steak and literally like
You
that,
know,
that's it.
but yeah, I can't wait for this fight. Saturday can't come soon enough.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was and ahhing about even going to this because obviously I'm gonna meet Usman at some point because he's coming down to London.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't go boxing shows no more.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess-
And then maybe eventually we could start going live
Yeah.
for a couple.
Because I'm going to Joby's when he unifies the title next year, so that's definitely happening. So
So we do.
Well,
that
there you
live.
go. There you go. So, yeah, man. Guys, what do you think about this fight? Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. Who do you think wins and how? Leave some comments down below and let us know.
Nice.